Hello there. This video is going to be about crystals that I love to take on the road with me when I'm traveling. And I am by no means a crystal expert. A book could probably tell you a lot more than I ever could, but I do have some experience, and these are some of my favorites. First off, I've got two amethysts. I've had this one for about 15 years. And amethyst is really good at not only helping your intuitive connection because it resonates with your third eye, but also with keeping you calm. And I know that, well, from personal experience, that things can be very overwhelming at times, very anxious and unstable, and when you start feeling that, it can kind of spiral out of control. So, if you can catch yourself early, you don't need this, but even if you do, amethysts won't hurt either. They're also very good for helping headaches go away. If you're dehydrated, been smoking too many cigarettes, what have you, just plop her on your third eye for about 10-15 minutes. Relax, just visualize the energy coming in and going out, and you'd really be amazed at how much it can help. Next, we got Shiva Lingam. I really like this piece. It's very stripy. This is the second one I've had. The first one was lost somewhere along the line. It's actually a pretty interesting story. Some kind of divine intervention, I suspect, but who knows. And it is the shape of Shiva Lingam is somewhere between an egg and a penis, trying to represent duality, masculine, feminine, and the unification of it. Shout out to Shiva for doing all you do up there, and shout out to the monks who collect Shiva Lingam once a year in that one river. Oh gosh, I wish I knew what it was called. But yeah, it's very good for vitality and strength, and it resonates with all 7 of your chakras. So if there's anything feeling out of whack, it can be used for just about all of them. And also, warning, someone told me this, and I later looked it up, and they're not the only person saying it, but it's also very, very good for sexual potency. So if you get laid and you're not trying to have a kid, obviously wrap it before you tap it, but don't have this around you, right? Yeah, that's about that for Shiva Lingam. One of my favorite stones. I carry these a lot. Not as much as I used to, but it's definitely worth the couple dollars to get one. Also a very common stone, like amethyst. And this next one is labradorite. I really hope you can see the flash on it. Good, regardless of how crap my phone can be. And this was actually about $15, $16 at Four Directions in Ann Arbor. I really love it because it kind of has a skull-looking thing right there, if you get the light on it just right. And it also has black tourmaline on the back of it, and fits in the palm of my hand really well. And I think it is even more helpful with your intuitive, spiritual connection than amethyst or selenite or any of them, because it resonates a lot with your throat. And not that the third eye and crown aren't very relevant to that as well, but it helps get information in and put information out. It really amps up not only your intuition, but your synchronistic ability. When I need food or water or smoke or a ride or whatever it is, when I have labradorite on me, I get impulses so much, not faster, but it's stronger. right? Because you can't turn your intuition off, but it can waver, and things just pop into your experience so quickly. Boom, 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 boom. And just random stuff too, like that person could probably help you out, or this person looks good but they're not. And this piece is also very good with clearing up energy because of the black tourmaline, but even if it doesn't have it, if you smoke as many cigarettes as I do, obviously we should quit, but easier said than done. And at the end of the day, you're falling asleep, lay it on your neck right there. Well, not your neck, where, you know what I'm saying. And it's just so good at straightening all that out. And it's just beautiful. God damn. From Madagascar. Who'd have thought? There's dogs barking and planes flying by and just all kinds of noise, but what are you gonna do? This next one is black tourmaline. This was about $4. I forget where I got it. I really wish I remembered. And it's kind of like striated. Is that the word? Where it forms in almost like parallel lines to each other. It's pretty interesting. Fits right in the palm of my hand. It's a lot bigger than other black tourmalines I've had. And it's really good at clearing negative energy out. If it's mind, body, spirit, whatever form it is in, it's almost like a vacuum. You know, you can take it and just kind of almost cover your entire aura with it really fast, and it just transmutes energy really quickly. And you want to keep it charged and cleared more so than other stones, just because it is so powerful. But that's still simple on the road. You know, put it on the ground next to you when you're sleeping, leave it outside in the sunlight when you're waiting for a ride, hanging out with people, what have you. Just don't forget it, right? I've done that too many times. Resonates the most with your root chakra, as far as I know, and it helps you stay grounded in physical reality, in the now, and it's very versatile, you know, because who knows if you're going to stub your toe or break your wrist, or maybe nothing happens and you don't need it, right? Best case scenario, but inevitably some bad energy is probably going to cling to you somewhere along the line. So won't hurt for any of that. And if black tourmaline is good at getting negative energy out, selenite is really good at bringing positive energy back in. It resonates the most with your crown chakra, and of course it helps a lot with your spiritual connection amongst many things, but I like it a lot because it charges other stones that are near it. You don't need to constantly clear it and recharge it in the sun or moonlight, because it's just like a little generator, you know? And, excuse me. It's one of those crystals you can pair up with other crystals and you really can't go wrong. You can't make a bad move, because you don't want to... I used to run around with a dozen rocks in my pocket, all jangling around like some geologist or whatnot. But yeah, one thing you do want to be careful of, if you put it in your pocket or your backpack near other stones, it's not very hard. You can scratch it easily, so you don't want it to be bumping up against as anything in your pocket, your backpack, whatever, as you're walking. And it's also water sensitive, so don't leave it in the rain, don't get it wet if you can help it. Obviously, if you do, it's not gonna crumble like that, I don't think. But take care of your rocks and your cocks.